Welcome. It's the Matic. It's the illest blurred in the land. Welcome back, Legends community. Returning Legends, thank you so much for commenting, liking, and also new Legends, thank you so much for commenting, liking, and subscribing. Let's get into today's video. Today's new video is actually going to be on something that people can relate to. It's another Let's Talk About It. Why it's not easy being a content creator. So, the first thing I want to talk about is something that I actually had problems with early on with my YouTube channel. And this thing right here actually helped me get better at doing things with my channel that I needed to do for myself. And it was no other than pretty much scheduling and recording. So the reason why I bring up scheduling, because a lot of us don't have a schedule when we record content and put it out on YouTube. And I gotta admit, a lot of y'all are gonna be surprised, but Ill Blur Matic did not have a schedule originally when I had my channel early on. What I would do is, okay, 1 week, I drop 1 video. Next week, 2 videos. The week after that, 3 videos. Then I go back into that same repetitive pattern. And honestly, looking at it, I was like, something's gotta give, right? Meaning that this is not working out for me. This is not giving my audience, aka subscribers, the chance to really get into my content because I'm dropping randomly and not giving any information about this stuff. So having a schedule is important. So one day I realized, I said, you know what? It's time for a schedule. Because at the time, things weren't working out for me. And I said, well, now that I have a 4-day schedule, which eventually becomes more than a 4-day schedule, was something that helped me get into the mode of recording content on particular days. Because some people record Monday through Friday. There's some people record Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's some people record Monday through Thursday. However you record content, make sure you have a schedule and stick to the schedule if you can. I know there's sometimes where I don't stick to my schedule. I'm not going to act like, oh, I stick to my schedule and I don't. I'm like, hey, there's some days where I don't. There are days where I'm like, okay, I don't feel like there's nothing's out to talk about as content. You may not see me that day or 2 days, you know what I'm saying? But I try to stick to the schedule as much as I can because I think that helps your audience to know when you're dropping. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is recording, right? Me recording videos was not easy. I'm not going to lie to you guys, sitting and recording it from my phone into video content on YouTube. I had to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? I had to sit, get more comfortable. And then over time, I started to be more comfortable and more. And I said, oh, I'm getting the hang of it. And I really enjoy doing this. And that really helped me understand that I'm getting somewhere with this. Yes, it may take time to get out of your comfort zone. But hey, I got out of my comfort zone. I'm glad I got out of it. That's all I got to say. And now the next thing I want to talk about is something that some of us don't do enough. And this is something that I, at some point, didn't do. So a lot of these things are things I didn't do either. So don't feel bad. It's promoting your YouTube channel. I think promoting is helpful. You know what I'm saying? If you got a video out, you would like to gain new subscribers. Am I right or wrong, right? And the thing is, you have to have some promo out there. I mean, come on. You can drop a post and let them know. Some people that do schedules where they have what they do throughout the week, props to y'all. Me, I'm just like, y'all, I'm going to give you a picture, visual presentation. I'm going to let you know the video's out, you know what I'm saying? I may do like a live every now and then, depending on the platform. But promoting is important. I know there are some people that hate the idea of promoting. I love the idea of promoting. I think promoting is helpful. In order for my channel to grow, I got to promote it. I got to let other people know about it because there might be new people that might want to subscribe to my channel, right? So get into the mode of promoting. Even if you don't like doing it, there are benefits behind promoting your channel. Do I believe that you over promote? I don't know. Can you over promote? Let me just ask that. Any content creator, leave me a comment. Do you think over promoting is a thing too? Because Me, I like to promote. That's just me. I'm in the spirit of promoting. I'm going to let you know when I'm dropping a video. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is something that I struggled with for quite a while with my channel. Early on until I got this new channel name that I got now, Blurmatic. Channel name. So the problem I see with channel names, they don't stick. I had a total of maybe 5 or 6 channel names before Blurmatic came into the picture. My first one was Ambitious Brother 101. I was in a phase or era where I wanted to do motivational quotes for YouTube, and honestly, I grew bored with that. I just say, you know what? This is boring. I don't want to do this. And then I had other channel names where I'm like, yo, these could be the ones. And then what got me is people start to add abbreviations and, additional letters. I'm like, whoa. Y'all not gonna disrespect my channel name like that. Y'all not gonna disrespect my channel name like that. So one day I got into a mode where I said, I gotta find a new channel name because it wasn't working for me. You know what I'm saying? The other ones just weren't nailing. People just were doing things to it to make it look bad. I'm like, y'all adding additional letters. I'm like, whoa. Why are you doing this? Why are you hurting my channel name like that? And then one day, suddenly it just dawned on me. I said, oh, Blurmatic. It's different. It's unique. It stands out. Because the problem I see with some people's channel name, a lot of y'all got other people sharing y'all channel name. I've seen 10, 20 YouTube channels, 15, 17, 90. I'm like, yo. And if you are one of those type of content creators, and this is just advice, you don't have to take this advice. I highly suggest you come with a new channel name because having a new channel name can actually help your channel. And let me explain something to you. Once I got my new channel name, I had a lot of positive feedback from it. New subscribers, returning subscribers, loved the new channel name. It was unique. It was original. No one else had it. That was the whole purpose of it. I'm like, look, no one else has it. It's unique. It stands out. It's a part of who I am as a person. And that's what I wanted to see. I was like, yo. So sometimes going with the new channel name can really benefit you. I know there were people that hated the channel name. There were people that unsubscribed from it. I'm like, hey, it is what it is. You don't like my channel name, you can go somewhere else channel. That's fine with me. And that was the thing. Channel names do matter because that kind of shows you, hey, there are other people out there, you know what I'm saying? But just make sure that you're not sharing it with 10, 20, 30. When you have too many people having this exact same channel name, it makes it harder for people to find you. That's just my real take on that. The next thing that I actually was not easy for me as a content creator, finding my audience. So even early on with my channel, I've always had a big men demographic when it came to my audience with YouTube. And then my woman demographic wasn't the greatest. Sorry, 3% at the time. Man. And then eventually I said to myself, something's got to give. Something needs to change because don't get me wrong. Appreciate that I have a big men audience. They get me. You know what I'm saying? I do anime, Marvel, you know what I'm saying? DC, you know what I'm saying? Gaming. They get it. But variety blur content creator, so I do a little bit of everything. I have a decent woman demographic audience to my channel. And what I did was this month currently and last month, I got back into networking because I felt like, yo, I want to see my audience get to a point where I have a decent woman audience. And so far, I have a total of, like I said, 1.8% woman audience. So the great thing about it is the networking is working. It's doing its job. People are interested. People are clicking, supporting, subscribing to it. So that did help my algorithm with my woman audience grow. And I would like to see it get to 8 point or 9 point when it comes down to it, or even 100, to be honest. But I had to put some networking in. Now, the next thing that I struggled with, or I should say, why it's not easy, is being stuck. I had a moment with my YouTube channel, and I know a lot of us are stuck in different areas. I think we're all maybe stuck somewhere. And I'm not saying that like in the same area of like with their channel, but maybe somewhere we're like stuck. All right. I was stuck a while back, early, like when I was back at 300 subscribers, I was stuck. And the biggest red flag for me that I noticed, I wasn't doing anything with the thumbnails. So, my subscribers came to me, said, yo, you gotta do something with the thumbnails. YouTube Studio was the big red flag to say, yo, what are you doing with these thumbnails? These thumbnails is not math, and it's not helping you get into the YouTube algorithm. And then I took 2 weeks off to learn how to make thumbnails because I realized that they were right. My audience was right. YouTube Studio was right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if one thing is telling you something, then the other one, I'm like, okay. And then once I start to get better at thumbnails, you start to see changes. More growth, subscribers, and then eventually I got out of that 300 subs rut. And that was something that honestly I needed to do because I felt like for me, it was a bit of a struggle. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, man, I just was like, yo, I'm stuck. Like, you try to figure out a solution. I'm like, maybe it is this. You know what I'm saying? Then I realized that. Now, the next thing why it's not easy being a content creator, and this one is, I guess it's still a bit of a struggle. Networking. All right, networking. Sometimes you have to go network. You know what I'm saying? I know last year I did some networking. At the convention, I wish it would have been much better for me. And maybe I need to do a rebranding with not doing an actual card for my channel anymore. Maybe just doing a flyer versus doing a card. And maybe I'll need to take some time doing that when I get a chance. But networking, going places, because you have to get your channel out there. You want other people to know about your channel. But networking last year, like just out in reality, you know what I'm saying, not online, it had its pros and cons. There were people that really did support and subscribe. Thank you guys for that. But I felt like I just struggled with that. Now, with the online thing, it feels like online, I'm finding my audience. It seems like, like I said, I took this month, I'm still doing it, and last month, and finding my audience. So for me, online has kind of been more of a bigger thing for me versus meeting people out in real life. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said, I tried to be straightforward. Like, this is the type of channel I put out. But maybe rebranding might help. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, these are the things. There are some of them. And then I got one more. I just thought about it. When you make videos, and I know a lot of us do this too, don't expect your videos always to take off on the first day or the second day when you make content. And I know some of us get into the sense like, man, my video should have 100 views. You know what I'm saying? My video should have, 200 views. Sometimes when you do videos, it takes a while for it to take off. I've had videos where literally it took 3 to 5 business days where like, okay, video was at 20 the first day. Then later on, I'm like at 300, 400 views, maybe even 500 views. I think it all depends on the type of content that you're putting out too. You know what I'm saying? Some content, like YouTube Studio says, some will gravitate towards more because they're interested more into this type of content, and sometimes it doesn't. And that's totally fine because eventually it grows over time. I had one video that I can't, man, I've done so many videos. There's one video I could remember where I'm like, yo, this video, I did not expect it to grow this crazy. And it did, you know what I'm saying? It just took quite a bit of time. And now it's like at 3.1 views. And I'm like, yo. So just have to be patient and understand that sometimes your videos take a little bit more time for them to grow. It may take, like I said, a week, a month, 2 months. You know what I'm saying? So don't let that discourage you because you don't see that taking off like it should be. The other thing I want to talk about why it's not easy. Me, and this is just personally me, I am goal oriented with my channel. And I know some of us are. I'm not gonna say everybody is. And I last year thought for sure. Because I was like, man, I'm kind of getting towards this like era where I'm like, yo, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna reach it. I didn't reach my 3,000 watch hours last year. That was the goal for me last year, but I had to keep going forward. You know what I'm saying? I know it was a little disappointing, but I got over it. You know what I'm saying? But that was the thing, overall. And then the last thing is, I would say, when I was struggling with YouTube, I had 2 pieces of motivation. And surprisingly, these 2 things still stick out to me till this day, all right? So when I was struggling, there were 2 channels, right? There was a channel that did nothing but feet, all right? Just women's feet, just different women's feet, all right? I'm like, if they could monetize with their channel with feet, all right, why can't my channel monetize on me being a blurred content creator? Then there was another channel that did art. Their channel was nothing but them doing origami, different types of art, which I thought was a really cool type of channel. I was like, man, art, painting, sculpture, you know what I'm saying, animation. I thought it was a really cool thing. Those channels, when I felt like, things weren't working out for me, I always just think about those 2 channels. I'm like, yeah, they were eventually able to monetize their channels and stuff like that. But it is a blur. Little guys, thank you so much for commenting, liking, subscribing. It's the hardest working blurred on YouTube, guys, and I'm out.